So allow me share my screen so that we can begin from there. Others will find us on the way. Tell me if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so we are generally looking at introduction to ICT since most of us are simply starting senior one. So this is ICT introduction. Okay, and so we shall find it interactive. So let's first get to know the meaning of ICT. Yes, we can contribute. So what does ICT stand for? Lisa? Lisa, ICT stands for? Daniel, ICT stands for?
It stands for Information Communication Technology.
Okay, well done. Kugonza, have you heard about that?
Yes, I've heard.
Oh, okay. So that is information communication and technology. Okay, Kugonza, can you take us through this? Read for us what is here. Kugonza, read. Kugonza, can you take us through this? Read for us what is here. Kugonza, can you read? Okay, Daniel, you can read for us this slide. Daniel, unmute and speak. Lisa, could you read what is on the slide?
Okay, let's think I need that. There's
Okay.
something covering half of the words.
Okay, okay, read.
There is some. Okay, there we go.
Hardly a day passes when ICT does not intrude into our lives. ICTs are used daily in one way or another. People are connected through telephone networks, the internet, and the World Wide Web. Refer to figure below.
Okay, we shall see the figure below. So meanwhile, think you haven't received your results for primary 7, but at least you have ever used the phone, right? I want us to be active in this so that we can move faster. You have used the phone to send a message?
Yes.
Daniel, have you used the phone to send a message?
Yes, I have.
Miracle, have you used the phone to send a message? Miracle, unmute and speak. Okay.
Yes, I've.
Okay. Now I want us to use that scenario of a phone to extract the word ICT from it. A phone, and then you are extracting the word ICT from it. from a phone. For example, we have a phone here. What is the ICT in that phone? For example, if you are sending a message to a friend. Now, the phone is the technology. Then, let's say you are sending a message, it's a greeting. Greeting. If it is a greeting or greetings in form of SMS, this one is what we are calling, we have phone, which is the technology, and then the SMS in there is the communication. Then the message that you send there, message. The message you send there is the information. So here we are referring to, basically when you look at a phone, that's the technology there. Then the SMS, we are using, let's say, MTN, it is Airtel, and the rest, that one lies under communication. Then the message that you are sending there, it is a greeting. Let's say you are at school, you are calling at home, that they give you pocket money, that is information. Are we together? For example, let's say you want your exams. Let's say UNEB says it has released exams, and so they want you to get your results. You are going to use a phone, that is technology. You are going to use either MTN, Airtel to send an SMS. So the SMS is the communication. And then the codes you enter in, let's say your index number, that is information at that time. So now, can we identify what we can see here? What do you see here? What can we see? One by one. Hello. This one is what? Daniel?
It's Wi-Fi.
I think I need to put this list close so that I keep monitoring you. Esther, identify any component that you can see on screen and you tell us its name.
Phone, TV,
Okay.
headphones, telephone,
Mm.
CDs.
Let also Esther contribute. Esther, what did you see on screen? Miracle, what can you see on screen?
I can see a phone, a telephone, a TV, headphones, Wi-Fi, a dish, CDs, a television, computer.
Okay. So thank you. All those are ICT tools and we have been using them now and again, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have seen them, we have used them. So those are the ICT tools that we have. Someone to take us through this, who can read for us this statement so that we continue to understand what ICT is. Kugonza, could you please read for us? Lisa, read.
Imagine Mr. Kaboyo making a telephone call to his mother, Bukandi Julia, to send her New Year greetings. In this case, Mr. Kamboyo and his mother are communicating using technology, in brackets, mobile telephone and information. Is the New Year greetings. ICT can be compared with other systems. Let us compare ICT and a water system.
Okay, first stop there. Now, here we have Kaboyo is making a telephone call. Hello, hello, Mama, etc. And the mother is called Mukadejaria to send her New Year greetings, something like Happy New Year. And so in this case, when this communication is taking place, the two people are communicating. The two people are communicating. Why? Kaboyo is saying hello, Mukade, and Mukade is saying hello. When there is sending and receiving, they call and you pick. That is what we call communication. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. And then using technology, they are using a mobile phone as the technology. And then information is the New Year greeting. Happy New Year, Mukade. That's the information in their communication. So now we want to compare ICT with other systems, that is the water system. So note that ICT is electronic while a water system is mechanical. So the water system doesn't use electricity. That's why we are saying it is mechanical, whereas ICT tools use electricity. Are we together? Daniel, you get my point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so here, Daniel, you can take us through this. Read.
Imagine a water system comprising a water tank, water pipes, and water moving through the pipes. This can be related to ICT as follows.
Okay.
Water system ICT, taps, water tank, pipes is technology. Water is information. Water flowing through pipes is communication.
Okay, thank you. Here we are looking at the comparison between ICT and a water system. So we are saying that the taps, water tank and pipes, these ones is the technology part of the water system. You get the point? Then when you look at, when you look at water flowing from source to destination, that is information. Because if we have pipes and taps without water inside there, there is no information, there is no communication in there because water is not there. So the word ICT wouldn't be complete because water, the major component there is not there. So when water flows from source to destination through pipes, it is doing communication. And if it remains stagnant in one place, it has not done communication. So water flowing through the pipes, it is doing communication. So that's how you can have the word ICT complete there. So the word ICT complete is that we have these ones, which is the technology part of it. Water itself will be information. Then water flowing through the pipes, they make communication. So I'm going to play you a simple video. Then after, you will share lessons. So you can note something that you will learn from the video. Then after each of you is going to present at least 1 minute, you tell us what you have covered through that video. Is that clear? Is that clear? Can I share the video?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
If it's digital, it's part of ICT. ICT, short for Information and Communications Technology, or technologies, is a huge umbrella term. Though there's no universal definition, ICT generally refers to all devices, networking components, applications, and systems that facilitate interaction with the digital world. Sometimes, ICT is used interchangeably with IT, or information technology. But ICT is more comprehensive, including more components related to computers and digital technologies. Components include data, internet access, cloud computing, software, hardware, transactions, and communications technology. But more importantly, ICT encompasses combinations and applications of those components. ICT has drastically changed how people work, communicate, learn, and live, and continues to revolutionize all parts of the human experience, from computers to robots. And ICT contributes greatly to economic development. Some have labeled it the fourth industrial revolution. Within the ICT market, the advancement of ICT capabilities has made the development and delivery of various technologies cheaper for vendors and their customers, while also providing new market opportunities. For businesses, advances within ICT have brought a slew of cost savings, opportunities, and conveniences, ranging from highly automated, cost-cutting business processes, to the big data revolution that leads to new insights, products, and services, to ICT-driven transactions like online shopping, telemedicine, and social media. However, ICT is not without its downsides. The digitization of data has led to new levels of crime, automation tools and robots that can displace workers, and many believe ICT has stifled human interaction. What do you think? Has ICT caused us to be less human? Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember to hit that like button too.
Okay, did you hear the video well?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can we share lessons? Who is beginning? Let's share the lessons. Who is beginning? Lisa, you ready? If you're
Yes.
ready, you can start. Yes. Yes, share with us the lessons you learned from the video.
What I learned is ICT refers to these devices like phones, stuff like that. ICT, I think ICT compares like us. Oh my God, I've gone off.
No, you are there. Keep on.
ICT compares humans. Okay, like what I mean is, I think if ICT wasn't here, would be nothing.
Come again.
And also what I learned is, yes,
It's okay. Continue.
hello?
Continue. We can hear you.
And also ICT, like what she talked about, the robots.
Yes, the robots.
The robots like destroy humans.
Okay. Daniel, would you like
And lastly, what I learned is that hello. What I learned, the last reason is ICT is very important in our lives. Yeah.
Okay, that's very wonderful. Daniel, share with us.
But ICT is any communication or information, or the devices that we use to communicate, and that it is also used in businesses like online shopping and sending money transactions. Is also used to advertise online, and it also has its disadvantages, because with the new developments of robots and other things like that, people are getting unemployed. That's what I got from it.
Okay, that's wonderful. Esther, would you like to share with us?
I've learned that disadvantages of ICT can lead to high crime rates, and ICT makes creation of robots that will displace people, and I think ICT is not good.
So you have concluded that ICT is not good. ICT is good. It has many advantages compared to disadvantages, but at least you have learned something from the video. Miracle, you can also share with us what you learned from the video. Miracle, share with us.
Yes, what I've learned, that ICT has this ICT includes many devices like phones, computers, laptops, and many others. It can be used in this. It can be used in e-businesses. ICT also helps us in like searching for information. The disadvantages is that it leads to unemployment in two ways. One, because of these new robots, ICT, it has led to unemployment. The new robots they take our jobs. Now the second way is unemployment being because even if there are no robots, but there are people who know ICT, and those are called the literate. But if you are an illiterate, you cannot get a job of ICT. Thank you.
Okay, well done all of you for contributing. Those were good points. So now we have an activity which we have to do briefly. You have been at school, you know what is at home, you know what is around you. So at least I want you to identify ICTs that are familiar to you, state the function of each of the ICTs identified in the table below. So we may not use this table, but at least if you can give a point, I write here, else some of you are going to send in the chat. So I want you to identify one ICT tool, like I've said, camera for capturing photographs. So I want you to get one, you identify it, and then we talk about it. Who is beginning? The first tool. You talk about the tool and its function. I'm writing. Who is going first?
Me.
Yes.
Phone.
Teacher, are we supposed to see it on the screen?
Are you seeing on screen?
Oh,
You are not seeing anything on screen?
oh, now I'm seeing.
Are we all seeing what is on screen?
Yes, we are.
Yes. Okay. Phone, can you talk about its use?
Used for sending messages and calling people.
Another one? Another colleague?
Computer.
Talk about it.
It's used for work occasions and
Use
yeah, I
it
think
for?
only work
Use it
work
for?
occasions.
Which occasions
Hello?
are those? Be specific. Which occasions
Like
are you
only
talking
for
about?
work.
Like what? We
Like
can
only
say,
for work.
okay, we can say for research and study purposes, right?
Yes.
Another one? Daniel, you haven't heard your point? Daniel, identify ICT tool and its use. Yes, Lisa, you can speak. Lisa, you can speak, your hand is up.
Yes, teacher. I was wondering, like, if ICT has disadvantages and advantages. So, like, how is it still like in this world or something?
How is it
Hello?
what? Yes, how is it what?
Okay, I was thinking, like, if ICT has disadvantages and advantages, I was thinking, how is it still in this world?
How is it still in this world?
Yes.
I'm not getting that word. How is it still? What
How
do you
is
mean?
it still in this world? Okay, like it has disadvantages and advantages, and like disadvantages are really bad, and advantages are the good parts. So people use both good and bad. So there's like the government controls us, or like it's still going on, or something like that.
Okay, like when you can see the thieves can break into your house and take some property. The government will either do something, they say we are investigating. Also, when in ICT crimes are committed, they still follow those crimes up. And when you are caught, you are of course charged. So of course, you know, everything has advantages and disadvantages. Like at home, you may be having a nice plate made out of clay. You know the good advantages, but then it is also having a disadvantage that it can break easily and others. So everything has advantages and disadvantages, but ICT, of course, advantages outweigh the disadvantages. That's why you have to continue with the ICT. Daniel, I need a point from you. Identify a tool and its function.
A projector for projecting information from a computer onto an external surface
Okay,
for display.
projecting information, images, videos, a large surface, right?
Yes.
A large surface or audience. Okay, that is a good check. In the chat, I see projector. Okay, that was Daniel. That is wonderful to hear from you. You can go ahead in your books. You write about all the ICT tools you know and their functions. You can take a picture and share in the WhatsApp group. Okay, I will respond to your messages. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
Miracle, can I have a point from you?
A printer for printing information.
Okay, Miracle talks about the printer. You can add it here, printer. You say it is for?
For printing information.
Okay, for printing information. That's wonderful. Okay, well done.
Thank you.
So I will really thank you for participating and attending this class. Next time we are continuing with the same content. We shall add on more. So I will send the slides which we have used today on the WhatsApp group so that you keep referring to them. So you need to attempt the assignment, which I've said. You identify as many ICT tools as you can, and then you do what? You take a picture or write them on the computer and send it on WhatsApp. So in case you want to send an email, you will also find it in these notes. So can I say we are done with our class? If you have questions, put them forward and we answer them. Yes, Lisa? Lisa, I see your hand is up. Talk to us. Yes, talk to us.
Teacher, if all these gadgets, okay, like I know they don't do the same functioning, like a camera takes photos, computer for research and study purposes, sending messages. But in my mind, I was saying, if they don't do all the same stuff, like how do people use them in their minds? Hello?
Come again, come again, come again.
I was saying all these ICT items don't do the same functioning and stuff. But I think they were made by that. Okay, I'm just kidding. Away. But in my mind, I was saying then, how comes they in my mind I was saying how comes they still work? Hello?
Colleagues, did you hear that question well? You are saying that they were made by?
I'm saying in my mind, all
Yes.
these ICT gadgets don't do the same function and don't do the same research or something. But in my mind, I was saying that if they don't do the same functioning and stuff, then how the people who made this stuff get that in mind?
Okay, I get your point. So, of course, we are nurturing you to those people who can also sit down. You think about, if I make a camera, what can it do? So these people, of course, you have to go through a training. You have to go through different industrial training. You attend different manufacturing companies. You get experience and you also add on your innovations and make something that is that can help man to ease his work or her work. You get? Now, I want you to come up with a list like what you can see here. Identify an ICT tool and the function. Like you can see there, all what we have identified. So go do the same and come up with this. I would be happy if I see it on group being presented. Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, any other question? Any other question? Esther, do you have any question?
No, I don't have any question.
Yes, Miracle?
I don't have any questions.
Daniel?
I have no question.
Okay, so on the group, I'm going to share the recording of this video. You have been live on YouTube, you have been live on Facebook. So I'm going to share the video of the other woman who was speaking about ICT. I share this lesson and the notes. Have a lovely evening. I will remain.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.